Originally, I was just gonna make this video, like a whole thing, just aim training for 30 days, blah blah blah, just genuine nonsense. And halfway through, probably like not even halfway through, probably like after the first week, I realized like I hate this. I really don't want to do this for 30 days, and my aim doesn't even really feel like it's getting better. But I just kept doing it just because, I was like, okay, this is just gonna help my aim anyway. And it did help my aim. I'm not gonna deny that, like at all. Like my aim did get significantly better. Like I do feel a genuine like difference. Oh, what's it called? But it made me worse in game. Like I started focusing on my aim more when I would focus on my positioning more in game before I started that challenge. And I didn't like that. So I started to aim train less after like the first 5 days. I know I said first week, but really it was probably like 5 days. I think day 4 was the turning point. And after day 4, everything else was just grind, and I did not want to do that. So by like day 10, I think it was day 10 or day 9, I was already just, half-assing most of it. And by half-assing, I mean just playing. Like I would still grind some days. Like I don't remember which day it was. If it was day 6 or day 7. 6, 7, 6. Okay. Whether it was day 6 or day 7 or some shit, where I just anyway, whether it was like day 6 or day 7, or I just had like a crazy day and I got like a bunch of CL scores. Whatever day it was. And that actually really helped like my motivation for the challenge, just in general. Holy shit, this is loud. Anyway, that did help my motivation, so that probably was what kept me going all the way until like the 15th day mark. Also though, I think it was day 11. By day 11, I mean like literally probably less than a week ago already at this point. I just took a break. Like my arm couldn't take it anymore because by day 11 I was playing probably at least like at the very least 1 to 2 hours of Kovacs every single day, and almost the same amount of time in Marvel Rivals. Probably a little bit less because I did get lazy with Marvel Rivals ever since I started it. I just spent more time aim training than playing the actual game, and that made my rank go down like kind of pretty bad. Like I'm still hard stuck diamond because of that. But the season did just reset, so I can't blame all of that. I'm also just kind of ass in Marvel Rivals. But my aim does feel significantly better. Like I honestly do think I would probably do this again, but I would structure it differently. Another thing that probably is demotivated me so much was I spent so much time on the same scenarios like throughout the challenge. Like, cause I would do 2 days of one category, then 2 days of one category, then 2 days of one category. So it would be tracking, then clicking, then target switching. And I think I should have done probably 1 day of each. Probably should have done tracking, clicking, then target switching, so I could have less time in between like all of them. Even though I know a lot of people say like 2 days is good. Like I think I saw like Viscose say something like that or something. But I don't even know what I was talking about. I'm just popping off right now. Anyway though, yeah, like I would probably restructure my aim training a whole lot different if I started this like now. But I kind of don't regret it at the same time. Like I stopped it, I think at an appropriate time. Like 15 days is kind of a long time, like that's 2 weeks. But realistically, at the end of the day, in the long, like fucking terms of things, I probably learned more from this 15 days than I would if I just kept playing how I normally was. Cause like I got on my grind, like I took this shit serious. Like I did not want to miss a day. Even when I took a day off, like on day 11, like I felt like I was wasting time. Like I could have been aim trading instead. But I had to take that day off. Like my arm was so cooked. Like it genuinely, my wrist and my elbow started hurting so bad. I couldn't game without pain. So after day 11, day 12, I kind of had some like discomfort, but it wasn't like painful. It was just like I could feel it there. So I just played through it, and then day 14, or no, day 13, I woke up and it was fine. And then that day, I felt fine, so I just played a lot. I played like a fuck ton. Like probably too much. I probably played like 2 hours of aim training, then 2 hours of Marvel Rivals, and then I played with my buddy after like the end of the night. But it was on a controller, on a console. So it didn't really count, but my arm was still hurting like crazy style. So that day I probably spent like 6 hours just grinding. That probably doesn't sound like a lot to most people, but I usually only play like for 2-3 hours at most every day. So it's like just doubling my playtime out of nowhere. And I think I did get a couple of sales scores that day. Like I think I probably have like 7 or 8, I think. Don't want to say 9 or 10 because I'm not sure. I haven't checked yet. But eventually I will. Anyway though. Another thing, why do like aimers, why are all of them like Australian? I've seen a couple already. Like I feel like more than I haven't. They're like American or Australian. Like I don't know why those two countries are like the aim training countries. Probably just because of Viscose. Like she put Australians on the map for aiming. Loki, they're all demons too. Anyway though, I'm glad I did aim train for 15 days. Would I do it again? Maybe. If I played some different scenarios and it wasn't just the benchmarks, this whole entire thing was only the Viscose benchmarks. I'm gonna keep aim training more than likely. And by more than likely, I mean absolutely. I enjoy aim training. It's very fun. It's a good way to pass time while also getting better at something. And it's just a good way to get better at aiming. Like, it's nothing but aiming. It's just raw aiming. And, I'm definitely not gonna only play the Viscose benchmarks. Like, I think that was the biggest flaw. Like, me deciding that, okay, let me just play the Viscose benchmarks. Because, well, that's mostly what I was doing before, but I didn't realize how much I actually enjoyed other scenarios until I was only playing the Viscose benchmarks. Like, there was some, like, aim, like, training, reactive benchmark that I would play a little bit before I started this whole thing. I found it, like, maybe less than a week before I started that. And it was getting me really good at reactive, and I just completely stopped. I haven't done it since. Done it maybe once. And it was for like 3 tries because I wasn't as good as I was before. And that's probably what, that's like, honestly, that's kind of part of what made me want to stop this thing. Because I just thought like my aim would magically become the best aim of all time. And it did it, and it made me realize, like, of course it's not. It's only 15 days, like, I'm better than I was before, but, you know, not significantly. I think I'd have to do something for more like 100 days, maybe less, maybe like 50 days, 30 days, 30 days at the very least. But I didn't want to do that for 30 days. Like, I would have gone insane. Would have gone insane. Probably exploded my elbow. Holy shit, I suck. Probably exploded my elbow and just fallen out of love for aim training. Like, aim training is actually so fun to me, especially because, like, when I started aim training, I was already freshly new to keyboard and mouse. The first day I got a PC, I downloaded Aim Labs because I was already into, like, gaming competitively. Like, I played Marvel Rivals before I got a computer on console, and I was, like, consistently Celestial, but I never really, like, dedicated myself to the game the way I probably should have if I wanted to get as good as I was, like, actually wanted to be. Except for one season. One season I really did. I put in a little bit more time than I normally would play in a season. I think I had like 100 hours that season. And I actually hit the highest rank I've ever hit in my life. I hit Eternity, and then the season after, when the season reset, I hit top 500, and I was actually rank 1 for like 3 hours. And that was like the biggest accomplishment of all my entire life. Never done anything better than that. That was the greatest thing ever. No, I'm just kidding. But, no, for like that 1 week that I was top 500, I was like facing other people who are also in top 500, and I was like, okay, wait, I could really just play the game and be fine. They're just like other good players. Didn't feel like I couldn't do what they're doing. So it really just motivated me to get as good as I can be. And then I stopped playing the game for literally no reason. I think I just got burnt out, and that's what happened to me now. Except for I still enjoy Marvel Rivals and I still enjoy aim training. So I don't think I ever want to push myself to that point again. Especially because it really just tanks my mental. Like, I get unmotivated so fast. Like, if I'm not constantly receiving dopamine, like, my brain just shuts off. Like, I just don't want to do anything. And, I think I have, like, a good balance now. Or I did have a good balance now. But after doing this challenge, it became very unbalanced again. What the shit? And, I just don't like that. I just don't like the way it makes my... First of all, I just don't like the way it makes my arm feel. Aim training so much recently. Just, like, genuinely, my arm, my right arm, every single day that I play an aim trainer for, like, my arm just doesn't feel right. It doesn't hurt or anything. It just feels slower. It feels weaker than it normally does. I've noticed, like, when I type and if it's cold outside, like, my thumb will actually be, like, slow. Like, my fingers are slow. It doesn't happen in my left arm. You know? And so, you know, that's never happened to me before in, like, anything I've done. Even when I would, like, work out a lot. Which I don't do now. Which I probably should start to again. Which I'm also very inconsistent. I'm very inconsistent in a lot of things, but aim training is definitely not one of them. That's probably why me pushing myself to the limit, basically, for these last 2 weeks has made me hate aim training. Because I actually do really enjoy it. I mean, I don't, like, really hate it, but, like, I just don't enjoy it the same way. Like, I'll play for 30 minutes. The only days I'll really grind is, tracking. Like, back to what I said earlier, like, the 2 days on, 2 days of the other scenarios, or categories, I mean. Fucking die, buddy. 2 days of one category, 2 days of the other category, 2 days of another category, blah 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 blah. Just made me fall out of love. I just had too much of something I just didn't enjoy at a time. And honestly, it probably was not as effective as I could have been, because every game I play the character with the gun that shoots like a lot of bullets, the tracking character. And I think I'm always gonna play something like that. Because I don't really like CS:GO. I mean, I like CS:GO, but you kind of gotta pay to have actual ranked. I mean, I know you can do some things to get some things so you don't have to pay for actual ranked. At least I think. But I don't want to do all that. I just want to fucking, you know, play the game and have rank experience. You know, I'm a free-to-play player, bro. I'm not a, you know. I spent a month on aim labs before I got Kovacs because I didn't want to spend $10. So, holy shit, it's cold. So yeah, what was I talking about? Dude, genuinely, what was I? I only play tracking characters, and having 2 days, basically having 4 days out of the week where I'm not playing tracking scenarios is probably why my fuck off. Probably why my aim felt worse at the start, because I was every single day I was playing at least some kind of tracking scenario, whether it was like some air scenario or some like ground scenario, you know, like snake track or some shit like that. But yeah, because I play like Psylocke and Punisher mostly, and in Marvel Rivals, like you do not need to let go of the trigger on those characters. You can just keep shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting and shooting. And in Overwatch as well, I only play Soldier because it's the only character that tickles my brain like that. Because when I had like 130, I want to say. I think it's 130. Could be more. Probably is more, but I'm just gonna say 130 hours on Soldier on like just on console. And probably another 120 hours on Psylocke, also on console. And I also only played the game before. I think I played it was Apex. I'm pretty sure. Everything started with COD. That's probably why I'm a tracking guy, because COD is like mostly tracking. I was never into sniping because like on console and sniping. MW 2019. MW 2019 is when I really started gaming. Like, dude, sniping on console was like actually hell. Like, there was a lot of people who really did it, but dude, my TV was butt, my controller was butt, so doing anything trying to like flick was not fun. Now I really like snipers after being on keyboard and mouse. Definitely still love tracking way more. Like, nothing tickles my brain the way tracking tickles my brain. Like, hearing the consistent shots like back to 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 back. Noob 94, something something. But yeah, I just like enjoy tracking, and not tracking for that long just really just like it genuinely made my aim worse. And I started being very inconsistent because I relied on my aim a lot, because on Psylocke, you know, you want to go on their back line and just 1v1 someone. But since my tracking was just so much worse the first week, like it really killed all of my motivation to play the game. Like, just especially because I was just so hyper focused on my aim, because I was aim training so much, that I could just feel every single difference, you know? And like, sure, I was the same rank, but my aim just felt worse. And I think my aim wasn't that much worse. I definitely think my tracking was definitely worse. Like, I would play Punisher and I would miss some more shots than I normally do. And I'd be like, okay, that's not normal. I usually have like a 40% accuracy instead of like a 34. You know, and that's like, you can see that, you can feel that. Like, that's clear as day. And it was really just fucking with me. It was bugging me. Like, I would get tilted more. Because I always get stressed out when I play Marvel Rivals. Like, that shit is like, dude, there's so much happening. Like, how can you not, you know? Especially because I just really want to get good at it. And I'm just so bad. Anyway, but here are my scores. I think they're alright for how little time I put in it. I really hate static. That's why I'm so bad at it. But you know, I did have fun. I know I've like it's been mostly gloom and doom and shit, but like my aim did get better. Like, my static is so much better than it was before. And it only took 2 weeks. I did take 2 days off. Once on like day 11, and then I think that one day my arm hurt a little bit. I didn't really mean to take that day off. I just slept so long. And I woke up, it was already like almost the next day. I was like, you know, fuck it, I'm just not gonna play until tomorrow. And I just kept sleeping. We slept the whole fucking day. I was very tired that day. Like, that shit had me exhausted. But I did actually enjoy the process. Like, the process sucked, but like once you get used to suffering, like I learned Black Panther when he was like meta in Marvel Rivals. If anybody who's ever played Marvel Rivals played during the Black Panther meta, like, you know, you knew he was getting banned like almost every single game. And so I put myself through the torture of deciding, you know what? Let me just learn Black Panther when he's getting banned every single match. Because, you know, I thought he was good. And turns out, he was not even good. He's not even a good character. And I'll firmly stand on that for, like, the rest of my life. When Black Panther was meta, he was still not good. He was, like, B tier at most. He was shit. And that was back when I was like, I was crazy, when I was like eternity, when I was the GOAT. But yeah, like that is, like you get used to this suck, you know? Pause. No pause. I wasn't that gay. But you get used to torturing yourself. And so, you know, I was just doing that, but then it really just actually became torture. Like, I didn't want it to become torture. That's why I stopped at day 15. Because, you know, if my aim's going to be torture, then I'm just never going to aim train ever again. And, yeah. But basically, that's kind of it.